If you're watching today, then you've got a front row seat to one of the most ironic political soap operas in modern history. Today, we're diving deep into the absolute unraveling of New York Attorney General Letitia James. Yes, that Letitia James, the same woman who said she'd do whatever it takes to make Donald Trump pay a $355 million judgment. The same woman who gleefully floated the idea of seizing his buildings. Well, plot twist. Now it's her financial life and freedom on the line. Welcome to Nellie Miranda. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. So let's rewind for a second. Just 4 days after a judge slapped Trump with the $355 million ruling, Letitia James strutted into the media and spotlight and said, if Trump doesn't pay, we'll seize his assets.
Now to the ABC News exclusive tonight after Donald Trump was fined nearly $355 million in his civil fraud case. Tonight, New York State's Attorney General Letitia James saying she's prepared to seize Donald Trump's assets, including his buildings, if he doesn't pay the money.
If he does not have funds to pay off the judgment, then we will seek, judgment enforcement mechanisms in court, and we will ask the judge to seize his assets.
That's pretty cold, right? But now it seems like Letitia James might need a public defender because she's under criminal investigation. And if the accusations are true, we're not just talking about fines. We're talking about federal crimes, punishable by up to 30 years in prison. And what's her defense? That these allegations are baseless. Trump is just out for revenge. Sure, because accidentally signing mortgage documents as your dad's wife, claiming a 5-unit brownstone is a 4-unit to get better mortgage rates, and declaring a Virginia home as your primary residence while serving as the New York Attorney General is somehow Trump's fault. Those are all just little clerical errors. But here's where things heat up. The Department of Justice has launched a criminal investigation into James' mortgage filings. The Eastern District of Virginia is issuing subpoenas. There's talks of a federal grand jury. And the kicker, investigative watchdog Sam Antar has receipts. He's been exposing Letitia's Brooklyn brownstone, the one that she swore had only 4 units, but official records from NYC's Department of Buildings says otherwise. It says there's 5 units, 6 electric meters, 5 doorbells, and a legal certificate of occupancy. That's an investment property, folks. That is not owner occupied. So why does she lie about it? Because if it's classified as owner occupied, then you get better mortgage terms and cheaper insurance. So this isn't about a paperwork issue. This is potential mortgage fraud. And it may have saved her hundreds of thousands of dollars. But remember, she's the one who's lectured Trump about the rule of law. And now, in the middle of all of this, Letitia James wants you, the taxpayers, to foot the bill for her legal defense. That's right. Buried in New York's budget is a $10 million public fund that public officials can tap into if they're being targeted by federal investigations related to their job. Letitia James wants to use those same funds for her personal legal defense over her private mortgage filings. Does that sound shady? It does, because it is. Republicans in the state aren't having it. They're calling it for what it is, a slush fund. And they've asked New York Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli to block it. One state GOP letter said, quote, this proposed use of public money is a gross misuse of taxpayer dollars. It undermines public trust and sends a message that elected officials are entitled to publicly funded legal defense, even for actions unrelated to their public duties. So what's Letitia's solution? Beg the public for $25 donations online while trying to grab $10 million in taxpayer funds behind the scenes. She's even framed it as defending democracy. Girl, no, you're defending yourself. So what's Letitia's go-to move now? Blame Trump. She claimed that this is a coordinated attack against her for holding him accountable. But let's not forget, Letitia James campaigned exclusively on getting Trump. Her words, we've got to mobilize, agitate, and irritate until victory is won. So now we must mobilize, agitate, and irritate her until victory is won against her, because this is just ridiculous. She's even on record calling Trump an illegitimate president, saying that his days are numbered. So let's be clear. This isn't some nonpartisan law enforcer being unfairly targeted. This is someone who's made a career out of prosecuting political enemies. And now that the tables have turned on her, she's crying victim. And it gets worse. Legal analysts say that she may even lose her law license if the allegations hold up. As a licensed attorney, you're held to a higher standard. Lying on legal documents, that's grounds for disbarment. Meanwhile, the DOJ, the FBI, and the FHA are all circling, and William Pulte from the FHA raised alarms about the broader risk this sets for the mortgage system. This isn't just about Letitia, it's about trusting the system. And if top law enforcement officers can commit mortgage fraud with zero accountability whatsoever, what message does that send for everyone? Now, here's where the irony is just off the charts. Letitia James, who spent years trying to bankrupt Trump, is now selling the idea that she's broke, and now she's begging for the public money. This is her actual plea. She says, just yesterday, Trump attacked me on live TV in the Oval Office. This time, calling me a total crook, a horrible human being, and a sick person. This is a coordinated effort from Trump and his allies to discredit my work and punish me for holding them accountable and stopping their chaos agenda. I'm staying focused on upholding the law, not on personal attacks, no matter who they come from. But I need your help to fight back against this latest assault. Can you rush a $25 donation or more right now to help me defend the rule of law? Now, hold on a damn second. Can you just imagine if 500,000 Democrats gave her just $25, she would have over $12 million. Now, this is just absolutely just ridiculous. Because I'm sure at least 500,000 Democrats have $25. Letitia, you're facing fraud allegations related to a personal real estate purchase. Like, this has absolutely nothing to do with the rule of law. It has everything to do with you breaking the law. And what happened to that slush fund you quietly helped write into budget? All right. It's not enough anymore because Republicans are blocking it. And public support is vanishing. So now it's grassroots fundraising meets grand jury subpoenas. So here's the $1 million question. Will Letitia James end up selling her own assets to pay for her legal bills? The same way that she wanted Trump to. Will you be donating $25 to help her defend democracy? Let me know in the comments. And if honest commentary brings you value, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.